Kennedy scandals have got to stop. I'm tired of being the beacon rock for this family. It's time to pass the torch on to some new blood. And there's no one else I'm counting on more than you. My favorite nephew, Patrick Kennedy, mayor of the city of Providence, Rhode Island, for staying out of trouble.
Dad, I'm not the mayor of Providence. And I'm not your nephew, I'm your son. And I'm a Rhode Island congressman.
Oh, yeah. Didn't I read something about you being arrested for being a drunk?
Dad, don't you remember? I'm not a drunk. I was arrested while sleepwalking under the influence of Ambien and driving an automobile at the same time. You bailed me out and sent me to a treatment facility.
Hey, don't get smart with me, Mr. Sobriety. Like I was saying, I'm getting too old to continue being the light of hope for a Kennedy presidential run. It's time for someone else to be the pillar of strength for the American people.
Oh, Dad, I've been waiting for you to say those words to me my entire life. And as soon as I'm done with rehab and my probation officer says it's okay, I'm going to assume the position. I know, Dad, that I've got a terrible disease and I'm an alcoholic, and I got to quit one day at a time so that I can one day become President of the United States of America and serve my country well.
What the hell's wrong with you, son? Ain't you got no brains up there? You'll never be President of the United States with that kind of attitude. Don't forget, it's a Kennedy that coined the phrase, rehab is for quitters. Do you think our last Democratic President, Bill Clinton, said, I will give up hookers one day at a time and serve the American people? No, that poor bastard had the worst documented case of herpes in the history of the United States. And did you ever hear him once complain about his bad disease or his aching genitals? There's always time for treatment centers, penicillin, and saving drowning women. But you can't turn your back on serving the American public. Now, as I was saying, I think I found the Kennedy's family's greatest hope of a presidential run. You see, son, I was in New Orleans some 20 years ago, and I met a pole dancer at a strip club. And well, here's our illegitimate child, Brittany Atmosphere.
The Maury Show confirmed it. Hey, y'all! Oh, Daddy, don't worry. He's just a little upset since me and Patrick had sex back during my old hoe tour. Who'd have thought we'd turn out to be siblings?
Damn it, Dad! If I told you once, I told you 297 illegitimate times. No more DNA test. I'm tired of having sex with women and finding out later they're my sister.
Oh, Daddy Kennedy, you just have to forgive him. He's a little bit upset. Call it sibling rivalry. I heard you Kennedys was real competitive like. But Patrick, you should be a little nicer when talking to our daddy. He's the President of the United States.
He's not the President of the United States. He's a senator from Massachusetts.
That too? Wow, this has been a real exciting day. Finding out I'm a Kennedy and pregnant with Patrick's twins. Don't tell Kevin. Wow, it's just like I'm back in Louisiana, where everyone has sex with their relatives. Who'd have thought going to a foreign country would be just like being in the Big Easy? Do they have baby car seat laws here?
What are you talking about? Foreign country. This is America. This is Rhode Island. And yeah, they have baby car seat laws here.
Oops, I did it again. I thought we was in New England.
Would you excuse us for a moment, Miss Atmosphere?
Sure, but you can call me Sis.
I think I know exactly what to call you. Dad, listen to me.
No, son, you listen to me. How dare you talk to your sister and the mother of your illegitimate twins that way? Didn't me and your mother Joan ever teach you anything about good moral behavior? I think it's time for you to get back on that Ambien again.
I'm sorry, Dad. I know I was out of line. I was just blowing off steam. I mean, I can accept the fact that I'm an alcoholic and the only solution is to keep drinking, and I accept the fact that I'm never going to be president, and I accept the fact that I've had sex with my half-sister, and she's expecting my twins. I even accept my responsibility as a father and an uncle to those two. I accept the fact that they're probably the only chance we have of a Kennedy ever getting elected to a new office again. I know I should be happy, Dad, but I'm really sad.
Talk to me, son. I'm here for you. Say it like only a Kennedy knows how.
It's just that Brittany looked a lot better in her old Ho tour days, and she's put on a lot of weight since then. I just don't think I can bang her. I mean, not unless she loses some weight.
Now that's my boy. And if it makes you feel any better, Governor Arnold Shriver said the exact same thing about Brittany. And, by the way, he's not too happy about baby Sean Featherbrain looking just like him. He's afraid Maria might notice. Did you see the kid's latest photo? Hallelujah. Let's hope your children turn out a little less deformed.
Dad, you're the best.
Ha, ha, ha.
Tune in next week for another exciting episode of Those Darn Kennedys.